Hey everyone, it's Arlene. I'm here to share the mini album page that I created for Bona's Page Swap, and this was using the Le Romantique paper collection by Graphic 45, and the paper I chose was the Le Romantique. So here we go. The size of the mini album page is 4 by 4, and the challenge was to include paper or ribbon roses on your page, and you also had to include a pocket and tag on one of the sides. And you also had to use both sides of the designer paper. So one side on one side of your page and the other side on the opposite side of your page. So this is what I created. I used a Sizzix frame, and this is the one that has like the little heart over here, which I just cut off, and I adhered some Prima roses on there, and these are the caramel colored Prima roses from 7 Kids College Fund, and then I just inked it up, distressed it with the Victorian Velvet Distress Ink by Ranger. I also forgot to mention that all of the pages are glimmer misted with iridescent gold, and I edged around the page with my Ranger acrylic dauber in espresso. Okay, this is Prima lace here on the side, and I put some flat back pearls along the edge as well. And these are the vintage ribbon flowers that I have a tutorial out on. And then I put a little, what do you call these? This little finding that I purchased on Canterbury Lane. Jo over at Paper Drama did a video on how she used those in a flower center. So I did that. Thank you, Jo, for sharing that with us. And then I put a pearl bead in the center. A little bit about the frame. I'm sorry, I'm kind of jumping around here. On the frame, I first distressed it. First I put some gesso on it, and then I painted it with this Ballet Pink Folk Art acrylic paint, and I just daubed it, heat set that, and then I applied some Starburst stains in Ramblin' Rose Pink and Gloria Bessie's Gold, and then I heat set that, and then I put a layer of crackle accents over that, and I put it on randomly, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just on there randomly, and then I distress the edges with Vintage Photo. Okay, so now back to the flower. This is one of the custom stick pins that I have a tutorial out on how to create, and I painted the top of the stick pin with my Copic marker in RV95, which is called Baby Blossoms. And then this right here is one of those buttons from one of those Favorite Findings button sets that you can pick up at Joann's. So that's my first page. And then on the opposite page, what I did is I cut out, again, this is the opposite side of the Le Romantique paper with the butterflies. That's why I picked it, because I love butterflies. Again, the edges are, the edges of the page are edged with the paint dauber in espresso. And then this right here is an ornate piece from a Sizzix die, and I cut it out with medium chipboard. I then painted it with the Ballet Pink acrylic paint again, and then heat set that, and then I daubed it with my espresso dauber, and then I heat set that, and then I took my Tim Holtz sander and sanded off some of the brown so that you can see some of the pink peeping out, so it looks a little distressed. And then here are more of those caramel Prima roses, and then I have one of my brown aluminum or coffee colored aluminum roses there, and a little velvet Prima leaf on the side. And then I have two little things here, and I did this because I wanted there to be space to put a photo, because space for photos is very important, of course, in a mini album. And along the sides, by the way, for binding, you have to leave at least a ½ inch on the side for binding. So the first little thing that I have here is a little file folder, and I actually got this file folder die from Bona. Thanks, Bon! And it's by Sizzix. So what I did is I cut out some of the postage stamps, which is part of the design paper I chose. I just cut those out, and then I distressed them on the edges with Vintage Photo. And then the actual file folder I glimmer mist with Suede Glimmer Mist and Vintage Pink Glimmer Mist. So it's all distressed. And I kept the inside simple, so whoever gets the mini album page can put pictures or do journaling in there, whatever they want to do. I didn't want to make that decision for them, because it's always good to be able to customize it. And then I got this idea from Bona, and this is using the standard size shipping tags from Staples. You'll notice that when you get the tags, there's like a natural crease line in the middle of the tag. So what I did is I just fold it on that natural crease line. On this side of the tag, I glimmer mist it with suede, but first, before I did that, I used the butterfly glimmer screen from this set here by Tattered Angels, and this is the Nature, and I used this butterfly right here. So what I did is I laid the screen on there, and then I sprayed it with the suede, and then I heat set it, and then I sprayed on some of the vintage pink, so the butterfly's pink. Okay, and then on this side, I just sprayed it with vintage pink glimmer mist. And then this rose is from a 7 Gypsies clear stamp set. Looks like this. And basically what I did is I took, sorry for my reach, I took my olive pastel color box fluid chalk ink pad, and I just daubed it enough to get the leaves. And then I took the warm red and I daubed it enough just to get the petal. And then I stamped it. So that's how I got that rose. And then this is a little button from one of those Favorite Findings packs again. And what I did is I stuck it through the tag hole, and then I tied it in the back with some of these Creative Fiber Arts fibers. So that'll hold it onto the tag. And then this just slips right under like that and goes back on the page like that. Okay, so that's my page. Hope you guys like it. Had a lot of fun doing this. So thanks for hosting again, Bona. It was lots of fun. Can't wait to see what my mini album looks like once it's all put together. So thanks for watching. Bye.